Welcome to my Valheim Pack Mule series. I created a mod which basically requires me to be a pack mule because I'm not allowed to store any items. Anything I want to keep has to stay in my inventory at all times. I was excited to show my wife my first mod, but since she's never played Valheim, I decided to take her along for an entire playthrough. Join us as I play through all of Valheim with only the gear on my back.
Okay. Well, in the last episode, I killed the Elder, and that's basically what happened.
Oh, that's the second boss?
Yeah.
That's what that is?
So now I'm going to be making a foray into the swamp.
I did think when you said a foray that you were referring to an item, because I don't know this game.
Okay.
But I assume
I'm going to make a foray.
And then venture to the swamp was kind of what I thought you were saying there, but instead you're just trying to be a little pretentious with your language.
Oh, yeah.
Already.
So I'm looking on the Elder Island because I don't have a boat now, and I don't want to take the time to make one. And I'm taking a quick aside to go look in the mountains. And I don't know why, because I don't need to do this, and I'm not really going to get anything helpful. There's a wolf. So I'm going into the Frost Caves. If I get a little bit lucky, well, first of all, I can find one of those rune stones that'll point to the boss.
The boss of what?
The mountains.
Oh, the mountains is a region.
It's biome 4.
I did not know.
So, skipping ahead here a little early, which is kind of dangerous. But yeah, if I get a little bit lucky, I can get some some Fenris armor. If I get enough Fenris, I don't know what Fenris fur, whatever the heck it's called.
What is that?
That's an wolf. It's like a wolf, but it's not as dangerous.
Oh, okay, not as dangerous.
Yeah, not quite.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I don't think they do as much damage. They're also easier to kill than the wolves out on the mountaintops.
Is it dangerous to come in here just because things are stronger? Because you're supposed to come later on in the game?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Now, normally, also when you're on the mountains, you just have a constant freezing effect, which you kind of saw it running up, but you just slowly drain health. And I think your stamina probably regens more slowly and stuff. While you're inside, you're not freezing, you're just cold. So you just have the lower stamina regen to worry about, basically.
Okay, look, while you're inside a cave.
Yeah, so I'm not going to freeze to death while I'm in here. But...
Are there multiple cave systems?
Yeah, okay, so this is like a dungeon inside of the cave. It's like a weird area where there's a door you go into, and now you're in a little structure inside the cave.
Okay, so it's not... So are you cold in the dungeon?
You're still cold.
Okay.
All that's inside the entire cave. You're just cold.
System, but this is like a dungeon inside.
Yeah, and here you can find Fenris hair and random crap that you can use to make. Right over here, some Fenris hair. Did I maybe grab? Oh, and here's a cultist. And this fight does not go well. As I die. It was not good. Yeah, I missed the dodge on the first attack, and he set me on fire. And then he did a 2-swipe attack, which I did not realize they go pow pow. So I tried to dodge the first one and then missed, and then also just got hit by the second one. So, not ideal.
So what's your plan now? Are you going to go back to the mountain since you died, or is that just you're giving up?
Yeah, I didn't really want to go there in the first place. I don't know. I was trying to see what was there, if I could get lucky. I did find a cave. But there's not really much I can get in the mountain right now. I wanted to see if I could find some onion seeds. So there's certain structures on the mountains that spawn that are like log cabins, basically. You can get onion seeds and you can plant those, and those are pretty nice food to get early. But I did not see anything like that.
Oh, did you know the swamp was right here?
No. So I just ran off, started looking. I also run into these turnip seeds right off the bat, which is crazy. Turnip seeds are so rare. Anyways, one of the things I was really looking for in my first run into the swamps here, we got some blobs. Have you seen blobs before?
Nope.
So those are swamp creatures. They kind of go around slowly and then jump. if you get too close, they poison you and do quite a bit of damage.
So you got very lucky in that you came upon the swamp.
And got some turnip seeds right off the bat. Here's one of them just poisoned me. It's going to do damage over like 20 seconds and bring me down quite a bit.
So dangerous if you're in the middle of fighting a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how a lot of this is. It's also the fact you're running around in the water. If something knocks you into the water or you run into the water, if you just take things one at a time and you're not getting swarmed, it's not that bad, generally.
What's the problem with the water? You did not finish your thought.
Well, so if you're in too deep of water, that was kind of the entire thought. But the reason the water is bad is because there's leeches in the water that do a lot of damage and poison you. But also, if you are in too deep of water, you just have to swim. And you can't defend yourself, and you don't move very fast.
Okay.
But yeah, you can't attack, you can't block if you're swimming in the water.
So the leeches, that's the things that are in the water, will just kill you?
The leeches, I mean, everything else also can swim and attack you while they're swimming, but you can't do that.
Okay.
Here's a few draugr, which are like the main people in the swamps. And there's also a 1-star as one of them. And right now, I don't think my shielding is strong enough to block this 1-star. I can that thing that happens when I block that guy is a parry. Have I explained what that is?
No.
So if you block right when they hit you, you parry. The shield is a lot more effective, and it'll stun them for a second. And then also when they're stunned for a second, you do more damage. But this guy, I don't think I have enough shielding to do. He just hit me for like a 41. So I'm being a little cautious with the fight here because if he hits me, well, he's probably going to have to hit me 2 more times. But it's not safe right now. Once I get a little bit better armor and stuff, it's real easy to just block and stab them down. But that doesn't work when I have a wooden shield still. So.
Okay, so what are you trying to get in the swamp?
So right now I got those turnips. Great find. I thought I was gonna have to look a lot harder for turnips. Killing the draugr gives you these entrails, which you use to make sausages, which are a really nice food. I want to look to find some swamps because crypts because I'm gonna need crypts later. So here's a crypt, and then these things, oozers. My goodness, the oozer. I'm still killing these things with the club because they're weak to blunt. But my gosh, the oozer is basically 2 blobs together. You kill it, and then 2 blobs pop out. And it also does a lot harder of a poison hit when it hits you. So what I'm trying to do right now is hit it with my 3-hit combo. So most weapons have a 1, 2, 3 attack like combo, and the 3rd attack does more damage. I'm trying to time this so that I'm just getting him with the 3rd one, and then I can dodge, so I can still get some damage on him. And it's a little bit difficult with the freaking club, because also if you get oh my gosh, and I missed that dodge, and so I'm poisoned now. Most weapons also have like an alternate attack, which the club does not, because it's from the meadows. It's not like it's very basic. So eventually when I get something like a mace, that'll be better. I am surprised I did not die from this poison. I was trying to get a portal up really quick just in case I did die.
Oh, I was wondering what you were doing so you could come back.
Yeah, thankfully I did not. And then here's the Stag Breaker comes in handy because it does this big AoE thing. So I'm sitting up here attacking him safely, right? And it's also blunt, so it does a lot of damage to him.
Why didn't you just have that out before?
Well, it's awkward fighting on normal ground. I probably could have if I had thought about it. But it's extremely heavy, so you run slow. The attack is really slow. So if you mistime it, they might run up and like get a hit off on you before you attack, or like if they're gonna jump and then you miss them, and then like it's just very cumbersome.
If you had gone in here, would that thing have stopped attacking you?
Oh, the oozer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't you do that? Did you want to kill him? Do you need the things that they're dropping, or?
Well, no. I wanted to try to get the portal down so I don't have to run all the way back here. But yeah, because I could have run in here and like got away from it for a second, but in here, this little pile on the floor in the middle there is a spawner. So if I kill either of these guys, more will just keep spawning, like just happened there. And they can spawn with 1 and 2 stars and stuff. So really, you want to take out the spawner before you can start killing them. I'm trying to like kite around and just hit it because I also can't get the pile with my spear because my spear attack's too high. So it's a little bit awkward trying to kill the spawner, but yeah, fun times. Jeez, the area up in front is normally pretty safe. Blobs can probably get up there, but normally you don't have blobs going over this area. But you just take them out with the bow, just to be safe. I'm getting slightly low on health.
How do you recoup health?
It just regenerates over time based on the food you have. So better food will make your health regen higher. There's a bunch of iron here, which is kind of what I was looking for because I want to get an initial load back. And so I'm kind of just going through this dungeon to look for some iron in a chest, and I found some. So that's kind of everything I need. I have the turnip seeds, so I can plant some turnips. And I have entrails, so I can try to make some sausages. But I have all this stuff. The turnips I also want to start growing because you need turnips to upgrade your cauldron. Like, to build one of the upgrades, you need turnips and raspberries and mushrooms and dandelions and random crap. So I have to wait until these grow, which takes a couple days before I can get that upgrade. So I want to get that going because I also can't make sausages if I don't have the upgrade. But yeah, so that was kind of all I need from the swamp right now, and then now I can...
Is the swamp where you're supposed to be going next?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's biome number 3, yeah. But yeah, because right now I'm still stuck with friggin' deer stew and Queen's jam, which is fine, but could be much better. Yeah.
So, are you going back to the swamp?
Right now, I think I'm going to gather some raspberries and some boar meat. Let's see. Well, I'm making some salmon meat right now. Let's see. I gathered some raspberries and stuff, and I got honey for that. That's so I can, once I have a fermenter, I can brew some stamina potions, which are helpful if you're in a jam. But that's all for now. I'll be getting more raspberries and blueberries and stuff later. I think right now I'm actually mining the copper and tin to go build a fermenter. Because you need like 5 runs, I think. And every single time it's just teleport over, mine it, run back. That's how it goes.
Why is there a red line flashing under that tool?
I don't know. which over by the... I'm not sure.
Number 5?
Oh, that's the how much use it has left. So
so it's telling you to fix it? Okay.
Yeah. All the way up. Yeah, so this is just a lot of busy work. I'm smelting stuff, I'm growing stuff. Getting rested.
Real boring.
Yeah. So while that's doing that, I'm getting the tin for those bars.
To do what? To make a fermenter, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a big barrel. But that's how you make different potions or meads, I guess. I don't know what they specifically call them. I'm mining copper from this deposit because the deposit goes way underground, so you can mine a lot more if you mine down in the ground.
And you don't get stuck even though you're basically digging straight down.
No, you can run and jump up the side even if it's like super vertical. But also you can just kind of dig a path out too. That slopes a little bit more if you need to.
I thought you don't like to be out at night.
I don't. This is in the meadows. It's fine. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if I have the option, I will sleep to make a day. But like right now specifically, I'm gonna put a bunch of metal in here to smelt, and then sleep. I think I go to sleep right away. But like it speeds up the process of a lot of that stuff once you go to sleep.
So you're going to go to sleep now that you've got all the things
I think
going?
so. Once I got, because you get 20 coal and you get 10 metal, and then you go to sleep and then it's all empty. Voila. But yeah. I do feel like half the time I end up sleeping when I'm doing a bunch of this stuff, it's specifically timed to make these things go faster.
Oh, so not so much because of the danger factor, just...
Yeah, I mean, that is a big part of it, especially if you're... But that mostly applies if you're out in, like, I'm going to go out in the swamp, or especially if I'm, like, in the mountains right now. It's just much more dangerous at night, and it seems very necessary. There's upgrade number 1 for the forge, which didn't itself unlock anything, but you can upgrade more things later. Yeah, I don't like. I'm trying to get all these upgrades because I do want them eventually, but I don't think they're really unlocking a lot right now. But
why are you not eating?
Because I don't. I don't care to. It's not dangerous right now. I'm just in the meadows.
So you're just not eating to save food?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, normally, if I'm being smart about it, I will just like I should go grab some honey or something just to eat. I can eat honey, eat some raspberries or something, because it gives you a little bit of health regen and stuff. But I'm not caring enough. Okay, and then here I'm building the fermenter finally. So it's weird because it has to like be enclosed, and I don't understand why. But you have to build it in an enclosure basically so that it will work. I don't know why that is, but so I think we're getting the bronze for that, and getting fine wood.
That is some fine wood.
That is fine wood. And then resin. I'm knocking down the little trees. Big trees also give resin sometimes, but if I'm trying to get resin real quick, you kill greylings. Or just like pop down the little trees and they'll have resin a lot of times. So that, and then I'm like putting a little cap on it, and then, well, you'll see. I guess I'm covering it up all the way, but
why?
So it'll work. I don't know why.
Oh,
it needs to be like, it needs to be almost entirely enclosed. It seems like, but like this is not enough. So it says requires a roof, right? So I popped it on. It'll recalculate in a second. It's still too exposed to work, it says. So I'm just covering up the front of it at this point so that it'll work. I don't know why that is. So there we go. And that's enough. I just got the little spout sticking down. And there. And then so that's another thing. It'll take like a couple days to brew. And then you have stamina potions. Stamina mead. Yeah. Clearing out more area because I'm gonna make another little section.
To do what?
I'm not sure what's going in there at this point.
So, like, you, as you're making it, are not sure, or you currently?
I was making it for some reason. I'm not sure what I'm putting in there right now.
Oh, okay.
But like, also, I'll need more areas later for more crafting stations, different types of crafting stations and stuff. So like, I'll need to build more of these out.
So you're just doing it because you have the resources, or
I don't know why I'm doing it right now.
just for funsies? Seems like.
Because why not? Well, also, I don't know, because sometimes...
Are you just killing time for your turnips?
Well, that's part of it, too. Maybe that was it. I think part of it, too, is I go and I'm, like, specifically knocking down trees to get resin or knocking down trees to get fine wood. And then you also get normal wood with that. And so as opposed to just dumping it all, I'm like, I'm going to use it. I want to build this stuff out at some point. So why don't I just build it now? And then I don't waste all this wood. Yeah,
and you don't have to go back out and spend time trapping down things later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, so you have your turnip.
Yeah, so I had to grab like 3 turnips, and then I'm grabbing mushrooms and raspberries, I think, thistles, dandelions.
And you knew where all those things were?
Well, yeah, because I have them all. Every time I run into random crop, I have it all
marked.
Oh, you
marked it. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, except for dandelions, because I think this is like literally the only thing you need it for. But there's also a bunch of random dandelions about. So, cauldron level 2, now I can make some sausages, which I need more thistles for. But the sausages are fantastic because they give you 55 health. So, most of the foods will have a primary benefit they're giving you, which is either health or stamina, right? And the primary one for like raspberries is like 20 stamina. And for deer meat, it's like 35 health. Even this the deer stew I had is like 45 health. The sausages are 55 health. And all you need to make them is the entrails you get from killing all these Draugr, which you're going to kill anyways, like you always end up with a ton of them. And then you use 4 entrails and 1 boar meat and 1 thistle, and you get 4 sausages. So they're extremely easy to make, and they're very good. So I got 8 sausages so far. I'll get more later. And then I'm trying to figure out what else to make here. I think I have blood bags from the leeches. And so I can make some soup, but it also requires turnips. And I think a lot of these, I tend to not want to use turnips right away because I have like 9 of them. And you have to replant them to get more. So I'm making a couple of black soup. And then I have my sausages. And then I think I'm making a muck shake. So this is all stuff that's like decent. It's starting to be decent swamp food. So the sausages give me 55 health. The black soup gives me 50 health, and the muck shakes give me like 50 stamina. So they're all pretty good up there.
So 55 health, 50 stamina, 50.
155 tater tots.
Oh.
Here's a wolf that I randomly kill because also they drop meat, and you can just cook their meat, and that gives you.
Is it here because it's like the edge of the mountain?
Yeah, they spawn in the mountain, so they just kind of Yep. Again, wolves do a bit of damage. So I'm trying not to get hit. I don't think I have enough to shield it yet, and it's like 40. Yeah. So not much. I can't do anything with the wolf hide, but again, you can grab the meat and cook it, and that's a very quick, easy way to get food.
Do you need the hide for things like later on?
Yeah, for like mountains level gear, you need it to make. Yeah. And then I'm also kind of looking. I specifically built my base over here because it's by a mountain, and so I'm going to check out the mountain, but it's very small. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was, and there's nothing really over here. So I'm freezing. I'm down at 30 health right now, and I'm.
So you just let the wolf kill you?
No.
Oh, that should have been the official party line. So I just decided to let the wolf kill me.
That's yep. That's what happened.